What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute, episode number 4, The Ultimate Sin, with my co-host, Miss Gina. What is going on, Gina? How are you?
I'm good, Loomis. How are you?
I'm staying busy, you know,
Yeah,
stay,
yeah,
staying. That's that's the number one thing that I have to do, because, and I don't want to like talk about this so much though, but the only thing that I'm going to bring up about, because this is for Ozzy, this channel, when all the relatives leave the house and everything like that, and last night, like, the house was empty and walking around, oh, it was fucking traumatic. It was terrible. But then
yeah,
I saw my psychiatrist today, and then which felt good, and I saw a lot of people outside, so you can't just lay around in it. And my father always told me, like, afterwards, don't you stop doing what you're doing because I'm God, blah, blah, blah. So this is his hat. That's why I looked at for I'm wearing his hat tonight. But just this episode, I just want to dedicate to my father who passed away. I love you, Dad. And you know, I I was lucky to have a father like that. So I just want to dedicate though, just that's all I want to say about that for my own personal things. And a lot of people, even with the documentary and stuff, they keep saying to me, hey, takes a week, this and that. But he wanted to see that documentary so bad, especially when we went together to see The Irishman, even though I came out on Netflix, but they did a special screening of it. We sat together. And now that I'm the one, though, that's actually producing that documentary, it would have been cool to have him next to me.
yeah,
So now I
yeah,
talked to the Kirby Center and all that we're doing it, and Mr. Buffalino, and now I'm just gonna have that seat to the left of me empty. And
yeah,
so my guest is him, even though obviously you won't see him, but in spirit though, I'll just yeah, that's gonna be though for the premiere for the seat for him. But he loved what I was doing and with that, and loved what I was doing with this page and everything like that. And he was alive when I booked Bob Daisley, and he even told me right away. He's like, do that interview, and no matter what. And we went on the day of the funeral. That's me and my people. There, I think you go to dinner afterwards. We were there, and then Bob messaged me and said, listen, I understand, like, if you don't want to do this. And I said, no, like leaving there instead of just going into an empty house, why not come and talk to Bob? And like, you know what? That's like with everything in life. Like, you just with people, if there's battle of mental health and depression, this is a situation where loss, like, which, everyone's going to be depressed when they lose a love. And my father wasn't just a father. My father was like a fucking king to me. Like he was like I was blessed that I was his son. Let's put it that way. I had a great fucking father. So I didn't just lose a father. I lost everything. But my
yeah,
point being though is that all we could do is carry on and move forward. And Ozzy Osbourne again saves my life
yeah,
because I look back at what his family, what happened to him this year, what his family, like, is going through and stuff like that. And like how he helped me in rehab, like from afar, like, how I said, if Ozzy could do it, I could do it. Um,
yeah,
he still continues though to help. And yeah, like it's I don't know the way that my life like lines up with certain events though. What happened though with it's just weird, like and this
yeah,
year has been weird. Like I lost my little Ozzy in 2025 at the beginning of January, and my dad loved. My dad even said, "I hope I go before the dog." And then yeah, and here's Ozzy right here, and but then though after Ozzy though passed, then the show happened. The back to the beginning, and I got solace. I was like, well, Ozzy retired. I know I said this a lot to people, but I'm going to say it one more last time. Ozzy retired, and so I'm going to find solace in that. That'll help me get over my dog, maybe a little bit. And my good friend Linda Scarpa, who's Mark Wahlberg's playing her father in the movie. She's the one that's got me the Bark at the Moon thing. She's the one that convinced me after like 4 months to finally get my dog out of the bag, even to put it next to my, she helped me a lot with that because
yeah,
it wasn't my dog, it was a family member. That's how I look at dogs. And so after Ozzy passed, right, like I said, then the last show happened. And that was weird because I saw all the bands getting older and all my childhood. I'm sure a lot of people did. It was like our lives flashing before our eyes from going to Ozfest all the years and seeing all those bands, you know, get together. It was beautiful and stuff. And then he passes 17 days later. And the whole time, I mean, I'm dealing with this has been going on for 2 years. I was a caretaker for my father in this house. And
Yeah.
the whole time that's happened. And then we lose Ozzy, and that destroyed me. Once we lost Ozzy Osbourne, I'm talking about John Michael Osbourne, that
Right.
destroyed me. And now I lost my father. And but you got to keep going. You have to.
Yeah.
Because last
Yeah.
night I tried to lay around, and I'm a drug addict, and I tried to like just lay around and like watch something like for distraction, and like I couldn't and stuff. And then today I immediately went to talk to someone, and then I saw a lot of my friends, and then decided to do this with you tonight because that's I have a good poker face. Like I came on the other night and
Yeah.
I was doing this on Saturday. I had Friday, excuse me, but it didn't hit me yet. It was weird. It didn't hit me till the house was empty and
Yeah.
like a and but that's all I want to say. And that's why I'm wearing this hat. Um, and I love you, even though he's not rocking it though there because he does that's not how my father normally looked. I'll put another picture up another time, but he was a lot bigger and better looking than that. That's when he was sick, like and you could like
Yeah.
see it hands though. But I just don't want to think again, like my friends like Linda, like so Linda Scarpa, she goes, I bet I can at least make you smile. It was like the next day. And I go, you can't make me smile. Then that video I put up in the short of her dancing with the Bark of the Moon thing. I was like,
Yeah.
all right. I go, you got me. You definitely made me smile. And it wasn't just because, she got me this limited edition doll and all that type of stuff. It was like just her dancing and just the thought though, like to do that. I don't know. It's just, and you and like everyone that like reaches out. I don't know. It's just great to have a good circle of people around you.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Mr. Bob Daisley too, because I interviewed Bob the right after the funeral, and what a gentleman though that he was. And this wasn't a Bob Daisley interview where we're talking about you just like there was nothing negative. It was the beauty of writing the music, and that's what it was all about. And part two will be out. I just wanted to put a little clip there, but I mean, he was, and he still just like texts me back and stuff like that. Like, because he's like, when you get it fully done, send me the whole thing. But he's like, no, bro, like he understands. And he's like, you don't have to do this now. I'll be there next week. But my father was alive when I booked it. And he's like, my father's like, you're going to do that. And I'm like, all right. And I did it. And so that will be out, folks. And if you want to see part one of that, it's already up. It's about a half hour long, but the next part's going to be uh like over an hour long. And Bob doesn't do Bob's very old school. He does radio like type interviews over the phone. I gotta tell this funny though, stupid story. So I was like, all right, and I have a landline. I did it on my cell phone. They turned my phone off that night. I had to go and pay $427 though the next day to put my phone back on because I didn't have international. And guess what the phone company says? After 2 hours, we cut it to protect you. Oh, after you get 420 of my dollars, then you cut it. Fuck out of here. Bullshit. But
Yeah.
anyway, I told Bob laughing. I go, Bob, your interview cost me 425 bucks. He's like, what? Like, I was like, no, but I go, I'm an idiot. And I like he had a laugh. And I was like, I don't care, it's worth it. But he was just laughing though about it though. But I guess I don't have long distance. So I was like telling this phone company, well, then why the fuck did you let it go that long? Well,
Yeah.
if you're honest, they'd say, well, because we wait till we get 400 and some bucks off you. Then we'll let but that's how the world works. Now
Yeah.
let's move on from that. I just had to. I'm sorry, folks. I know I was on Ozzy Live on our Ozzy Talk Saturday. That's just a random show, but this is the real show. And yeah, it's about Ozzy Osbourne, Ultimate Sin, but I'm going to mention my father because I love him to death and I'm going to miss
Yeah.
him. And that is that. So with
Yeah.
that said, how are you, Gina?
I'm getting along, Same thing, different week.
Same thing, different week. That's
Yeah.
great, though. And
Yeah.
before we get into the ultimate sin, though, here, which I want to get into and all that. I want to just say hello to the witchy woman. What's up? Kilo, how are you?
Kilo.
Hey,
Yeah,
Matt. Matt
yeah.
drove all the way down from New Jersey to come to my father's viewing, Matt, and I'll never forget.
Oh,
And he stayed the whole time. I'll never forget that. Thank you so much. He's sitting at the table, and I'm sitting down with Joe Buffalino, and I'm like, look at him, like, dude, you're allowed to come over. He's like, oh, okay, because I don't know if he was thinking because it was Joe or whatever, but like, come on, man. And then but he drove all the way from Jersey. Him and
yeah,
so did Jordan, and that just means the world. So thank you so much, Matt. You're the man. You
yeah.
didn't have to do that either, but thank you so much. OG Ruby's in the house. Thank you,
Mm,
Ruby, for being here. Thank you. Kilo. Been a while since I heard
mm,
some songs off this album. Oh, yeah, no, we're gonna get into it.
mhm.
Because one of my favorite all-time songs is on this album. Uh, what's up, Witchy Woman? My man Loomis. There you are, Matt. Gina from Witchy Woman.
Hi.
We always get everyone. Roll the bones, Chris. What's good,
Roll the
everyone? Loom just
bone.
wanted to check in. Call me after the live. Hey, I want to thank you too, man, for your reaching out and messages as well. Chris, he did the Ozfest episodes with me, if you remember,
Mhm.
in the beginning and stuff. And Roll the Bones podcast, folks, check that out. He does some good work over there. Awesome stuff. And just a gentleman, great guy. And thank you, Chris, for being here as always. Guys, don't worry about your different screen names. YouTube, I see what you're saying. Excellent interview with Bob. Yeah, that was just the first part. I
Yeah.
think you're going to enjoy the rest. And love you too, man. And 1 second, Chris Colombo. Chris, I'm on a show right now, so let me finish and I'll call you.
Did
Right.
you lose your dad, pal?
Yes.
My condolences, pal. Deepest sympathy.
All right, Chris, I love you. Thank you for that so much. I'll call you right after this episode.
Oh, okay, pal. You all right?
I'm all right. So I'm staying busy.
All right, pal.
All right. I don't know if you know it, like about the mafia, Joe Colombo.
Yeah.
That's his son, Chris Colombo. He just called me. I got out of the blue. So thank you very much, Chris, for that. He didn't even know. Did you hear him? He's like, "Did you lose your father?" But
Yeah.
definitely taking off. Proud of yourself for that, Chris. Okay, good. So now we got everyone. Everyone's in the house. All right, now let's get into the ultimate sin. So now me and Gina covered Blizzard of Oz. We covered Diary of a Madman. Now, again, I'm going to explain how we do this. It's not all the strategic, integral parts. What we try to do with these shows is the fun aspect of like the songs that we love, and obviously we bring up the musicians and stuff like that. But we have fun though with the album. And Ozzy though himself though, if you want to explain to Gina about the production.
He himself, he does not, of all his albums, this is the one he cares for the least because of the production that was done on the album. Sounds kind of all the same and poppy to him. Um, so this is his least favorite album of all his albums, but that doesn't negate the fact that it's a lot of people's most favorite album. So,
For him, it's because it was the producer and it was a
right.
different production and that sounded though more. But then there's also interviews of shorts that I have know with the work though that Jake did on it, and
Hmm.
even says he's like, it's like Jake's album. I mean, the way what he wrote, and I'm just gonna say as a musician, like, okay, so when I was talking to Bob, and you've all
Hmm.
heard if you've seen the interview when we were talking about the song "Diary of a Madman," he wasn't putting Ozzy down when he's like Ozzy didn't get
No.
it. It's just though that song, even classical, like if you watch on YouTube, classical teachers, for me learning that song on piano, the time signature, it's just completely different from everything prior that he did with. That's what Bob was saying. He's like, and Ozzy goes, "What the fuck you think I am, Frank Zappa?" Like, because and Bob is like, Ozzy was amazing. Like, we know you could just play something, he'll come up with a melody. This was the song though that he had trouble though with because and how the hell, like if I play that by itself on piano, tell him, go ahead, sing something to it. it's crazy, and I
Yeah.
understand that. And he wasn't putting him down. He was just saying it's something completely out. And but Lee
Yeah.
though was a good singer, so Lee was able to hum like some melody though type things. And then once Ozzy got it, that he loved it, and he loved
Yeah.
No Diary of a Madman and the whole lot. Well, I mean, you guys could listen to that first part again. It's already up in the video section with Bob. Uh, but that was the only song though, like, because, and I even with that one episode, I don't know if it was when we did it on this or an Ozzy talk where I ran over and I started playing it. And I was even saying like the compositions of this is like a classical, man, like it's a masterpiece. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
the time signatures and stuff. And I know we're talking about a different album and it's Ultimate Sin time, but which Bob contributed on Ultimate Sin as well. A
Big
lot of
time.
lyrics still came from Bob on Ultimate Sin. And that whole thing though with Bob though and stuff and all that drama, I'll put it to bed with this. It wasn't about money or nothing like that. They just wanted their credit. That's all. And even Bob
Yeah.
even said the music world is a dog eat dog world. And you know what he said about Ozzy to me? He goes, "No, I don't blame Ozzy though at all. He was in a terrible place. And when he lost his father too, and like I understand that was like when, but I don't want to. I'll let Bob speak on that in the interview when I
Yeah.
drop it. But it was just very understanding and very heartfelt and very nice. And this channel here is all positivity and would never have like, negative putting down Ozzy or his family or anything though like that,
Yeah.
because I see some channels do that, like, well, about the draw. I think no. We're interested in the music, the spirit, the life. We're celebrating the life of Ozzy Osbourne, and of course Randy Rhoads and Bob Dale and Jakey Lee, Bob Daisy, all of
Yeah.
them. That and Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, Bill Ward, all of them. That made this. And Sharon Osbourne. I mean, without her, forget it. I mean, you have
Yeah.
Sabbath, yeah, but without Sharon, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
There's nothing. And the way Bob though explained, I don't know if I let that part though out, is yes, like even after though he made, after he got cleaned up when in the hotel room, he was still
Mhm.
fucked up in the head and been bummed out and depressed for a while. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And when him and Bob got together and stuff like that, and then he just started him and Ozzy what's his saying? He goes, "We just got on like two lit houses on fire or whatever." And I
Yeah.
go, and I even said it, and I'm not giving nothing away. I go, "Bob, Ozzy's always like hard on himself about being like a musician." He says it at Speak of the Devil. Like he's always wondering if he's like a musician or if people look at him like this, whatever. And I go, yeah, Bob's like, "Listen, let's put it this way. I played with Richie Blackmore. I mean, who's one of the greatest of all time. Bob's not going to play with someone like Ozzy if he doesn't respect him or whatever." And he's
Right.
like, the blues, but he goes, "This guy had a voice that was just, you just knew that like, and then he said the blues talent and all of that." So just because Ozzy doesn't play an instrument, yeah, he does harmonica, don't let it fool you. He was a musician
Yeah.
and he knew music. And when he was in those studios, when the guys are writing and stuff, he would say, "No, I like it." Like, he would shape that sound. He wouldn't let a shitty,
Yeah.
this album here, The Ultimate Sin, was the one where he's like, because think about it. You come off with the first two that were just like boom, boom, right? Jack record in the beginning, right? Then you got Bark at the Moon. After that is now you're getting like real commercial, like America knows you big,
Yeah.
big, big, big time. So we went with the popular type producer and he
Mhm.
didn't like it. And another thing Bob said, when they came out, there's disco, there was this, they didn't say, "Hey, we need to write a hit." They just wrote what they loved. And I loved
Right.
hearing that. And Ozzy
Yeah.
Osbourne is his own genre.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's his own genre of music. I know I go
Yep.
all over the place, but it's just the truth. I get passionate. But anyway, uh what do you love the best about this album, Gina?
Um, you know what? I like the tour. Um, and I like a couple of the songs, but I'm not really fond of this album as much as I am the first 3. But that's me personally. I
And
know
you
a
know
lot of
what?
people.
You know what? I won't
Huh.
even want you on here if every single thing was like, yes, 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 yes.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's
Yeah.
why I love though that you are very, very honest. And that's how you've got to be,
Yeah.
we're going to like
Yeah.
different albums better than other ones,
Right. Right.
and
Now all
then,
the other ones are fine. This one's my least favorite, and it's just because it's more commercial. Like I think it's because I grew up in this time. I remember the music from this time, and it sounds like all the other bands from this time, and that's what it reminds me of.
and I think Ozzy though knew that too, and that's why there was
Yeah.
obviously, well, we know why they had to change and stuff like that. And I could get into it with Jake and all that, but Jake already though had his whole fulfill at he couldn't believe when he went to back to the beginning because Jake said to Chris Jericho, he goes, I always felt like not like a stepping stone to use I'm paraphrasing here, but he always just felt like a fill-in for a certain time.
Right.
When he got the invite to go, he went there like walking on eggshells as he's in a way. But but everyone was walking up to him like, hey, like respect, like what's going, and just that was great though that he got to go back there and because think about it, he had to fill in Randy Rhoads' shoes.
Right. Right.
Me and Bob were
And he
talking about that
deserves that
too.
credit.
Yeah, and
He
not
did.
just Randy Rhoads shoes, those 2 album shoes.
Right, right. And like okay, so this album, the production may not have been the best, but his and Bob Daisley's songwriting and the melody writing and all that, it's great. It's just not produced the right way, I don't believe.
For Ozzy. For
Right,
Ozzy. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And
And for
Ozzy said
me, but that's
yeah,
me, you know.
yeah, and Ozzy. I mean, Ozzy
Right,
agrees with you.
right.
So, and that's though when he was going that way, and then the next album, you could totally hear the complete difference in No Rest for the Wicked.
Big difference.
Obviously,
Yeah,
and with different guitar players, well, different players all around. But I'm just
yeah,
saying though that you could just hear, I believe that it was more like, that sound, like you said, he didn't like it, that made him steer it to going into that though different direction. But even though the Ozzy's different direction, there's all a similarity though to it that just stays in
right.
that, like say track, with when I was talking to Bob, I was like those first 2 albums, and then it's like I remember when I put a poll up, what's your favorite Ozzy album? And everyone's like, you can't pick one. It's like he had that voice, and the foundation of those 2 albums were always there because think about it, Zakk Wylde, diehard Tony Iommi, diehard Randy Rhoads fan,
Right.
influenced by them, like without a doubt. Jake E.
Mhm.
Lee loved Randy Rhoads. Boom, came right in. But Jake
Mhm.
though had nobody though sounded though like Jake. And
No.
Richie and Bob even told me Richie Blackmore, who's notoriously known for being, I don't want to say an asshole, that's what people say, maybe honest, but he's a man, like he's a tough son of a bitch who just tells, like if you're on stage with Richie Blackmore playing, he's not going to
Mhm.
be like, he's not going to wait and then say, hey, we'll let you know. He's going to stop playing and say, you're not good enough to be on the stage with us. Get out.
Yeah.
That's how
He's not
Richie
gonna
is.
sugarcoat things. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but Bob told me though what he said though about Jake. He was fascinated by his playing and like how he had a different sound, a
Yeah.
different tone
Yeah.
with no whammy, no whatever. And to come in no fresh
Yeah.
after Randy. Even though we're talking about the Ultimate Sin now, which is 4 years later in '86. Because Bark at the Moon was '83.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the guy is a legend. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's that. With this album here, I'm with you where it's not. I love the song "The Ultimate Sin." I
Yeah.
love the song for "Killer of Giants." See,
Yeah.
that's like what's weird with these albums because some of my "Killer of Giants" is one of my favorite Ozzy songs. But then though,
Mhm.
if you got to know rate like a whole album, remember I told you, mine are the first 2, and then
Right.
Osmosis. That's just me. And
Right.
that's not just the Jakey Lee whatsoever. It's just it has something. It also has time for me and my childhood growing up. And when I
Yeah.
got Osmosis, was a teenager, and I remember the whole time I'm thinking, all right, he has to, this is gonna fail, like because all of his albums are good, and
Yeah.
Perry Mason, and I Just Want You, and the Thunder Underground, Ghost Beyond My Eyes, Tomorrow, Denial, freaking My Little Man, freaking Old LA Tonight, what do you call it? Everything's gonna be all right. No, that's Old LA Tonight. What's the other one? What's the other one? I can't. Oh my God! See you on the other side. And then even the song
Yeah.
"Amy" for his daughter. I mean, that album is. I think his vocal melodies are just unbelievable. That was,
Yeah.
And Ozzy, though, like, everyone says, yeah, he got great musicians, but Bob said it best. He goes, you take one piece out of the puzzle.
Yeah.
It's like if Ozzy wasn't in that puzzle with Randy and all of them, they wouldn't be writing that. Like, they
Right.
were writing to that melody and to that voice and to that just amazing, like, he had so much soul and blues in him. And if Symptom of the Universe, the song, I played it a couple times. If you listen to the end of it, the jazz, the studio version, the jazz, they never do it live, but the jazz part where it gets a little, listen to Ozzy sing there with the soul of that he has, that he's just so bluesy and so much soul.
Yeah.
It's just, he wasn't just Ravens, and no, he could sing and he had soul,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
know,
He is a great
100%.
singer.
And so what do you feel though about Jake was shredding it a lot? The Complex, absolutely,
Yeah.
Kilo.
Yeah.
Every song is great on this album. Well, it is one of those albums though, you just go boom, start to finish. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I love it. I love all of his albums. Well, just because I say if it's not a favorite, that doesn't mean that I'm dissing it.
Right.
But
Right.
I could listen to Killer Giants, like literally, I would be like just that, Diary of Madman in the beginning. And I wish I had my piano right here, but the beginning of it, because then they don't get copyrighted. But like the intro to Killer of Giants and just everything he's doing, and just like it's fucking incredible. It's the
Yeah.
anti-war song. None of us believe in war. And tell me why. I can't sing for shit. I play piano, so don't ever think I count myself as a singer. But listen,
You
like if
got the
anyone
words
else
down.
sang that song, it's like, eh. But Ozzy, though, he could sing fucking Mary Had a Little Lamb, and you're like, yeah. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
truth.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. He was like
It's that,
that.
and every musician all around, like Robert Trujillo even said for Patient Number 9, that intro, he's like, I wrote that for Ozzy. I already
Mhm.
had that like for a while ago. And then,
Yeah.
he came and he fucking, and he's like, because the great musicians, they just have their little thoughts of Ozzy and they see him as a musician and they write to what they, so it's like, everything is like, it's, yeah. I learned a lot about Ozzy through Bob, and
Yeah.
everything about him was good.
Mhm.
And it was, you know, and you know what? Fuck anyone that could say, oh, Ozzy, bad reputation, Bob. He was going through some shit. He lost his father. I get it. He wasn't 4 years sober yet or anything like that. You know what I mean? If I was still out there and this just happened, forget it. So I
Yeah.
don't judge like that. And he's 20 some, and he's 29 or 30, whatever. He fucking lost his father. He's bummed out of his mind. But Bob knew,
Yeah.
and Bob from Rainbow, and he played with Gary Moore too. Let's not Uriah Heep.
Right.
I mean, come on. I mean, for him to go to Oz, like that just shows you right there, Ozzy, like the respect that Ozzy has as a musician, as
Right.
whatever. So go fuck yourself, because my buddy brought it up in the supermarket today to me because we used to go to all his shows. But fuck you, Roger Waters. Um,
Yeah.
and my buddy Bill, he has a tattoo of him right here.
Mhm.
Because he came up to me, gives me a hug, talks to me about my father, and he's like, "How about fucking Waters, dude?" He's like, "What a fucking prick, motherfucker!" And this guy loved him. And I'm like, "No." You didn't see you didn't see the episode I did on it, and I sent it over to him and stuff, and I was like, "I know." And then I asked him to see what Gilmore said. He's like, "No." I'm like, "He said he's another fucking legend," so it shows you the difference. But
Yeah.
yeah, we take our music very seriously.
Oh, yeah.
I always
Kinda
like the
have
video
to.
for Ultimate Sin. Listen, you guys,
Yeah.
even though Ozzy might not have liked it, if you never seen God Bless, where the hell is it? Jesus. It's Give me 1 second. Handle it, Gina. See, that's why I got to do these shows. I'm like in a good mood, and otherwise I'd be sobbing. That's why I do this. But
Yeah.
never mind. That's Budokan, which is amazing. I tell everyone this. And Ozzy Osbourne, God bless Ozzy. Gina, do you have a DVD player?
I don't.
Oh, okay,
But
because I know a lot of people don't. They use. I was gonna say I'm just gonna fucking mail this to you tomorrow, and then didn't return it back. Whatever. If you listen,
right.
Ozzy watches all of his videos in it, and it's hysterical. He can't even fucking stomach it. He has to turn the Ultimate Sin video. When he turns around like this, he gets up and he's sitting there. And because they play every video, and he gets up, and the production people are going, "Where you going?" He goes, "I ain't watching that fucking shit." And like, as he's walking away, and he's trying to close the door, and he like fucking walks away. He was like, and he's like, so cokey and corky, blah, blah, blah. Hey, for the times or whatever, if we loved it, we loved it. But just please, but besides even that part, that's the best. I mean, don't blame me as unbelievable. And that's the house that Sharon and him went to at the end. But that is in that. But God bless Ozzy Osbourne. If you haven't seen the documentary, get on that like immediately,
Okay.
because I noticed a lot of people in here I bring it up to. They don't. I'm telling you, and it's when he turned 60, and like they throw him a surprise party at the beginning, and Bill Ward walks in, and he goes, all you hear is Ozzy go, "We fucking made it. We fucking made it." And then it cuts to him and Bill, and he goes, I think we see fucking 40, man. And he's like, and he's just looking at the cake like 60, like fucking, it was just fucking, oh, the way they embrace it. Folks, God bless Ozzy Osbourne. Just fucking pay them whatever $2.99 on some streaming to watch the fucking thing.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
have to
send
do
it
that.
to you. It's so worth it. Because you get Ozzy's insight almost on everything. Like he's watching
Yeah.
his own videos and react. But I get it though, because whenever when I was editing like the Bob interview, every time I talked, I was like, oh God, like I would cringe. I'm like, I want to punch myself in the face so much because I hate my voice. I want to, like, if I was a different human, I wish I could come out of me and like just hit me a couple times. Well, I can't. So when I edit stuff, I have to mute it at times so maybe that's what it is too. Like
That's
watching
hilarious.
yourself is hard, but
Yeah.
it's funny. Great documentary though. Great documentary, and just because this is here, beautiful. This
Yeah.
one framed back to cover, but I'm happy I did this tonight. Thank you, Gina.
No problem. I just got my last rites book today or yesterday.
Yep, it's been on my nightstand.
I'm starting it tonight.
Remember when I told you about when I got it with my
Yep.
father? He was still alive, and I was like, "Listen, after those documentaries with Ozzy, my dog, what's going on with my dad?" I'm like, "I'll read that when I'm ready." It was
Right.
just like how Linda Scarpa, God bless you, Linda, I love you, and I'll see you this week. But she's the one that got me to bark at the moon doll. It took 4 months for me to even take my dog's ashes like out of the bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me to like read that, especially after now, like with my dad just passed, I'll read it when the time's right. I'll read it. It's on my nightstand.
Yeah.
It'd be great for
Yeah.
me to read it, do a episode on it. But I think that's like a book though more where everyone should just read and have their own little like say on it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I don't want to say something that maybe not everyone read it yet and all that type of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll have to watch that. Yeah, God bless Ozzy Osbourne. You'll love it. It's an easy one to remember the title of.
Yeah.
And anyone who's not in this chat who watches from above, get the
That's
fuck
really
in here and say what's up. Come on, join the
That's
crew.
bad.
Thanks, Witchy, but there definitely won't ever be another one like him. No. Oh, did you
No.
guys see? It took me about 3 years to finally take my. Yep, you understand completely, Witchy. Sorry about your poos. I lost my dad a year. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that, Trent. So sorry to hear that, buddy. That's what I'm going through right now, man. But I got to keep doing things like this because they keep me going, and makes me in a better like mood. It keeps me busy and occupied. But I'm so sorry for your loss, brother. I really am. So sorry. The older we get, a lot of loss. I had a lot of loss anyway from the fentanyl fucking era and heroin era when I was growing up in my 20s, which was terrible. But I'm just saying, the older we get, it's just it's more like loss of like normal sickness or something. It's just I don't know, it gets hard.
Yeah.
It never gets easier. You just deal with it better over time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was told that it's like, and this is how it is, that how I'm all like this now. I could be all like whatever, and out of nowhere, boom, you could get crying jags and all that stuff, which has happened. Yep, last night was the darkest day of my life. Plus, I swear I saw him in the bedroom yesterday, but it was just a weird night. The house was empty. You know, you get the whole family in there and everyone, and then you got people from all over it. Because my father was a father to many around in this neighborhood, so everyone literally was like in this house. And then when it just goes empty,
Yeah.
and I'm used to drugs and alcohol to cope, you know, and
Yeah.
it was just it was dark. It was dark, but it's
Yeah.
so fresh. But I decided though to do this tonight because um why lay in that and just think of that? So that's why I'm doing that. And I got his hat on. That's why I'm rocking his hat tonight for you,
Yeah.
Pop. I love you. And got his
There he is.
there he is, the hat with the obituary.
You know, when my grandfather passed away, my grandfather used to wear hats like that, and the only thing I wanted from him was a hat. That's funny you said that. Trippy.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, he always rocked them, and I always rocked them like since I was a little kid. Like, well, not a little kid. I used to rock him in like junior high and high school.
Yeah.
The tribute video I sent you of him, it's like 11 minutes long. Whenever you watch it, you'll see.
Hmm.
Then you'll see my bar fighting days and my like eye out to here at the yeah, there's some when you see the picture of me and black hair down to here with a
Uh,
black guy wearing sunglasses, that was a family reunion. They flew in from Ireland, first time seeing us, and the night before, of course, I got to get in the craziest fucking bar fight, and so I show up though with a cane and what do you call it? We won, but I mean, we got hurt. Glue had to go on my nose. My eye was all, but you could see the eye. You'll see it. You'll see. But that's what that's from.
Crazy
That was,
time.
yeah, right. Take care, Desmond. Desmond's a great person, man. Always keeping the
That's
memory of
awesome.
Ozzy alive. Thank you, witchy woman. Appreciate that. I didn't sleep for my door closed for 10 years. I didn't finally close until my grandmother died. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it, David. Welcome. Welcome. Uh, now to see, it's Ultimate Sin show. I know everyone's talking about the death and everything like that, though, and I understand that
Okay.
completely. But I'm thinking of like recycled episodes. I mean, if people are gonna keep talking about this, which is fine, I could always change the thumbnail title. I don't know, but it seems like everyone's going into like the losing someone, and that's fine. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that not to at all. Um, I'll just change the thumbnails. I'll just go with what I get what you mean. I didn't sleep. Like, okay, got that. That's true. Fort Dread. I didn't close the door. Have a good night, Desmond. And when my grandmother passed away and everyone was trying to divvy up all his stuff, I told him the only thing I wanted was the military flag. Well, I'm glad you got that, my man.
Yeah.
I understand completely. I want I bought the last thing I got him on Father's Day was the 4-pack of Guinness, like, but he's still a kid, he's able to drink still, and, there was always one left over in the fridge, and then after he was like, "Nobody fucking touch that," so, I mean, that'll be hanging up here, not to promote alcohol, I don't drink or nothing anymore, whatever, I don't care if anyone drinks, it's just if I do, I turn into a little fucking I don't know how to handle. I don't know how to act, so that's I
Yeah.
have nothing against it, but, yeah, that was, like, the last thing I bought him, so like that, and a couple other things, though. But I understand you're gonna be okay. Your dad's with you, always guided. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Thanks, even though it's my ex right now and she's being an ass about sending me stuff. Yeah, well, you gotta handle that personal ex stuff, buddy. You know what I mean?
That's
That
bad,
sucks.
isn't it?
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the names got see, I don't know why they changed all the names.
Yeah,
I got
that's
my dad's
bad.
guitar, but my heroin addicted cousin stole it. Jesus.
Ah.
Sorry, Shred. Killer of Giants. I didn't realize it at the time. It was about nuclear war until later. Yes.
Yeah.
The Killer. That's my favorite song of the album. Like, Shot in the Dark, all the hits on that. Oh, The Ultimate Sin, all of that. Fantastic. I love it and all that. But Killer of Giants to me is just, I don't know. It's like it's separate, like entity to everything that in that album. And a lot of the songs in that album, to me, they sound a lot because it's the production. A lot of them, some of them sound like the same in a way,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not everyone, but like, usually every Ozzy song is like complete, like it's a different song. Like there was just something though with like you said, like the production and stuff. For me,
Yeah.
it could be someone's favorite album. I mean, it could, like, this is all subjective. So whatever I'm saying
Right.
doesn't mean it's right. Whatever Gina's saying doesn't mean it's right.
Right.
But
Right.
I'll be honest, I can't though, because Killer Giants is on it and it's so good. I
That's
try to
one
be honest.
song, though.
I know but it's a long song and it's like,
True.
and I learned it. And when you learn it and see what he's doing, it's so good. You're right, though. You're right. That's just like
Yeah.
me saying if Mr. Crowley was the only song on Blizzard of Oz, I'm going, that's the best album. No, it's a song. That was cool, though, hearing about that, too. How when Bob explained that. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
How Ozzy came up though with Mr. Crowley, and then like with the questions, and then how Bob's like, I didn't want to make it about. I told you, not that you guys didn't know, but all you Christian freaks that you think that. And then Bob even said I wanted to make it non-Satanist at all. What were you thinking? That's what
Right.
that song's about. It's not. People just look at a cover and assume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like with Suicide Solution, it's his fault that people took their lives.
Oh.
I just try to put up a short about that, but then like I had like YouTube's like, "Are you kidding? Are you okay? Are you trying to kill yourself?" Because he says the word suicide. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." The fuck? Because I tried posting a short, they wouldn't let me. I guess because you can't say that word.
Oh
Killer
God.
Giants is a great message as well. Yeah, it's like a War Pigs message in a way.
Yeah.
It's Ozzy solo. It's Ozzy solo War Pigs, like in a way. I look at it as, and
Good way to
because
look
War
at it.
Pigs anti-war. I mean, War Pigs just incredible. But then Killer Giants. I mean, just listen to the lyrics and then the chorus: Killer of Giants, threaten us all. Oh my God, Mountain of Madness. I could listen to that. And just the instrumental in the beginning, like Jakey Lee is just phenomenal.
He is.
Pat loves Blizzard. What's up, Pat?
Pat. I went and listened to Pat.
Me too. And Pat, whenever you're ready, waiting on your email, buddy. The beat of the
Yeah. Come
album is the
on.
same. Yep. See, the beat of the album is the same for every song. Still a great album. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. And Dave,
Yeah.
Ozzy even said it about the production. It was the producer, it was a new producer, and it wasn't like we're not knocking the guitar playing, all that was beautiful. But that there's a certain little element of sound in that production that Gina brought up that even Ozzy said it's his least favorite solo
Right.
to that. And I even said everything almost like sounds almost like alike. And maybe I love Killer Giants so much because it's so separate compared to everything else on the album, you know. And
Yeah.
there's stories to Shot in the Dark, though, where Steve Oberlin wrote, what was it? The song The Ultimate Sin. Then there's Phil South. Well, then you have Phil Sousan on bass. Bob didn't play bass on that, though. Bob, though, wrote on Ultimate Sin.
Right.
So, but hey, thanks for making the trip from Jersey, you and Matt. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I brought that up earlier.
Very nice.
I'm ready. I just moved into my new house. Nice. I
Right
will email
on.
you soon. No rush though, but
Yeah.
just I want you to know the door is open, and I want everyone to know that and it's not just me. Gina's involved. We got some very interesting people. I think that you are going to enjoy that are going to be on this channel, who are known in the Ozzy family, and just stay tuned because a lot of great interviews are coming up, and Bob Daisley Part 2 will be this week, and then we'll have another one though for you. And like I always tell everyone, I don't have to interview everyone. I want other people involved and stuff. I even told Gina, interview someone with me, or you could just interview someone, or this, or anyone could. It doesn't have this page. It's unmonetized, diehard Ozzy fan page where I want everyone who's subscribed and who really loves Ozzy to know that what I'm doing right now, you could be doing in 2 seconds. All you have to do is ask. That's all.
Yep.
Now, if you're an ass and you disrespect it, see you later. And I'll call a couple of my friends, and then you'll never be seen again. I'm only kidding. This is under entertainment, so that was a joke. That was a complete joke. Did you like the band? Yeah, I did. Well, and it wasn't the band's fault. It was the production. Yeah. Well, Phil Sousa came in on bass, and obviously, Jake. How could you not love Jake? Without a doubt. I don't think it was the band. I think it was more Ozzy in a way. I don't know. I wasn't in the room, but it was a big time producer who produced other for the first time for one of his albums. It was kind of like how Metallica went to Bob Rock, but for Saint Anger, no, not the Black. Because the Black Album is a good album. Let's be honest. If Metallica didn't come out with those other albums beforehand, and you just heard the Black Album, you all love it, and stop it with saying that album sucks. It doesn't suck, and the snare in that album is ridiculous, and it's a great album.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't. If I'm going to say one album that I would just say with them that I just don't think is good as Saint Anger, and because it was forced. They were forcing instead of just being in it and stuff. But then when Trujillo got in there and everything, and then they came out with Death Magnetic, I thought that was awesome. I thought it was incredible. But my point being, though, is it wasn't the band, Pete. It was the new production, And like Bob Rock, even though he wasn't the producer, my point being is he did Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood, he did Bon Jovi, and then you come into Metallica. That's the same here. And then that's what happened. So that's why, like what Dave said, everything seemed to sound like the same. And that was none of the band's fault at all. But I don't know, Ozzy changed it all up, obviously, for No Rest of the Wicked and all that stuff. But I don't think it was the band. I think it was just the production. That's what people have to understand. Producers, production have a huge part in sound, obviously. And did you like Madhouse? Yes, absolutely. I'm so happy to finally be here.
I love Madhouse.
Yeah, absolutely. Metallica talent is with their bass players. LOL. Nah, you kidding me? James Hetfield's incredible.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here, Pat. They're all incredible. Lars is actually incredible. And everyone right now is like, wow, what? I'm going to tell you why Lars is good. If you watch, even though this is an Ozzy Osbourne tribute page, but Ozzy's like the king of heavy metal, so we could talk about fucking anything when it comes to metal. So my point being is, I want you to watch their Death Magnetic, and I want you to watch the behind the scene footage of Lars when they're putting stuff together. Lars might not be your technical, flashy, greatest drummer, but what Lars is play that twice and then do that once.
Mm-hmm.
Play that and then try that. The way how he puts stuff together is it's unbelievable. Another like Bob Daisley said, they could get the best drummer. Like he didn't say this about Metallica, but he was saying remember how he's like it was just magic and we meant to fit.
Yeah.
James, Lars, and they're fucking absolutely needed in that band. And it seems like, oh no, they're not. Well, believe me, they were. And Lars did a lot of behind the scenes shit on the phone and all that. I know people give him shit because they grew up in. Here's what I laugh about. Yeah, there's technical drummers who could play better than Lars. Yeah. Are you selling out fucking stadiums? So are you selling out stadiums? And Lars has 2 kids who might be better than him technically, if you ever heard them play. But they never looked at that. They just looked at writing the songs. Listen, Kirk Hammett from Exodus, when he came over, all that type of stuff. I don't get into the whole. I just love the fucking music. And listen, Mustaine, I know it's selfish, but I'm happy that in a way that happened because we got 2 great bands for the price of fucking one.
Right.
And I love that. And I just think, though, that people individualize everyone and be like, oh, look at Lars, he's screwing up. And it's like, Well, the people who say that are always the people who aren't doing as good as that person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's what I
Yeah.
noticed. Like the haters out there that want to just I don't know, they just want to hate. And yes, there's truth to the technical aspect of his playing and all that, but don't tell me that he didn't get everyone when one came out with the double bass. Fucking come on, give me a break and all
Right.
that type of shit. So for to say though that you know, I think that they're all needed. And here's the thing, though, it's him, Lars, and yeah, Kirk does good harmonies, but the bass playing and Metallica is you're right when it comes to yeah, they're all Cliff extremely talented. Newstead, I just don't think he ever should have went anywhere. I think he was the perfect fit. That's just my opinion. Perfect backing vocals. His energy live was great. But Trujillo, I loved with Ozzy, Suicidal, Infectious Grooves, to Black Label Society. I saw him with. He's unbelievable as well. But
Yeah.
no, Metallica's James and Lars,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
people will disagree with me on that, but that's 100%. It's James and Lars, and
Yeah.
that's why Lars was never fired or anything though like that or anything because we don't see the behind the scenes stuff that
Yeah.
always goes. So, but yeah, I mean, Metallic, I can make a whole other channel on them. Don't get me started. But I just back to closer, and people. Here we go. Lars is good for them. Don't think it would work if he fit it for a testament or if he filled for a testament or Slayer. No, it wouldn't. It
Yeah.
worked for Metallica. And
Yeah.
here's what the difference of Metallica and Megan. Megan that stayed thrash all the way, right?
Yeah.
Metallica became more popular because, like, even during Master of Puppets, I play it on piano. It's chromatic, it's fast, but then with that part that slows down, the interlude, then like Metallica would do that, and they do these Allman Brother type choruses together that were incredible. And some of their slower songs, like Fade to Black and One, even though One gets heavy, it was just more commercial. And
Right.
that's just that, Mustaine stayed no more like with the roots of his playing and thrash and all that. But to be honest with you, I love the way how Metallica slows it down at times and does that. And even but Dave
Mhm.
was like in the beginning, he's like, why do you want to slow the mechanics down? And then Dave just put in the Leonard Skinner thing without the one thing for it. And then it became the Four Horsemen, the song. But he's like,
Mhm.
we're supposed to be fast, we're supposed to be this, but yeah, well, that you're no, but I don't know. I just think Ride the Lightning is probably one of the greatest albums, top 5 albums ever out there, ever. That's just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And they're unbelievable. But if we're gonna Jason definitely took a beating. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
felt bad for him. Do I listen? Could you answer this? Everyone told me in my old show. Do I look like Jason Newsted? Please say no. Not saying that like in a bad way, put him down. I look nothing like
I don't
Jason
think
Newsted.
so. I
Hey,
don't
there
think
you
so.
go, Dave. Literally everyone, like people would pop up. This guy looks like Newstead, or even with the. I'm like, nobody ever told me that in my life, and I'm telling you, I get it all the freaking time. Dave knows. Told you, Dave. Nothing, nothing. Well, my hair is like that's not my hair normally is. Nothing at all. Okay,
No,
I'm an ugly. He's a good-looking chap. All right, I'm ugly in my 40s,
you're
but
not
no,
ugly.
there's no Jason Newstead here. Meaning that's not. I didn't take that as like not a compliment. I'm like, oh, thanks. It's new, Jason Newsted. But I was like, I'm talking like over 20 people started saying it. I'm like, because on my old channel,
Really?
I do music trivias on the Loomis show. They're still
Uh-huh.
up there in the shorts, and I would do like music trivia and a lot of Metallica, tons of
Uh-huh.
Ozzy, Metallica, Floyd, all that stuff, tons of everything actually. But more predominantly Metallic, Ozzy, and Sabbath. But yeah, people would say that constantly. Look at LOL, bro. You do when I first met you. What does that even mean? With a goatee, you look. Oh, that is true. I
Oh,
did shave my goatee. Okay, so how about this? Here we go. We could put this to bed right here. There's me with Pops. Does that look like Jason fucking Newstead? No.
I don't think so.
Here's a
But that's
better.
me.
There. That's a better one. With me, that's AJ who plays guitar. All the good music you guys hear on this channel, guitar, that's AJ. I
Same.
do the keyboards. But there's a perfect picture. how I used to look when they used to say I looked like him. No,
I
not a
don't think
chance.
you do.
No. But hey, I didn't take it as like, putting me down or anything. I was just like, get going. With the bass you would, LOL. I used to get Val Kilmore growing up. I'd be like, what the F? Oh, no shit. You must have had a lot of poot-tang, buddy. Good for you. You must have had a lot of poot-tang shred. Suicidal.
For life.
Suicidal. Suicidal. Dave Hardy, Mike Meir, the man.
My brother
Oh,
knows
he
him.
goes, I wish. I thought he was a few pictures that maybe, but most of the pictures I see, no, thank you. No,
Yeah.
not a chance. I get Zach Galifunky from Hangover, or Galifunky, Galifianakis, however you say it. Listen, anyone watching on the next day, these lives, sometimes it's a heavy live too, because I just lost my pops and other people are bringing up stuff. So anyone that's coming in on tomorrow and not live, we apologize, but this
Right.
happens for the lives at times. But I might even change the thumbnail. I might change the thumbnail on this, but we'll see. Because by the way, I'm having fun with the chat, so you don't have to change
I forgot to
anything.
tell you that my youngest daughter. Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, well you definitely should have mentioned that, Matt. That's fucking awesome. And Matt's the one who drove all the way in to see my pops.
That's cool.
Thank you so much, brother. Personally, I think Testament is one of the underrated. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, completely, without a doubt. Personally, I think Testament's one of those underrated metal bands. Been around forever. I mean, you got to put them up there as one of the godfathers of thrash, though. I think too, right?
Right.
Not just metal. Absolutely. How can I laugh tomorrow when I can't even
I can't even
smile?
smile
A classic.
today.
Chuck Billy is an incredibly versatile singer. Yes, he is. Where are all these guys coming from? Oh, Johnny Knack, I didn't see you. Testament and Exodus of the gods of thrash. Thank you. I just said that about fucking Testament. Johnny, how you doing, Knack? 7365. And
That's my
Exodus.
brother.
Oh, they never changed Testament brand. So when
Yeah.
I'm saying and thrash, because I said thrash, which is metal as well, too, but I mean, without a doubt. And Dave
Right.
Mustaine as well. I mean, is come on, an early Metallica, but early Metallica, I think it comes from Dave, and you got to, people tend to like, once you like, people don't like, Dave at times because Dave, he'll tell you that if I played a song that I wrote, Dave will tell you he wrote it. I understand that. But my
Yeah.
point being is put all that noise away and just listen to the music and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And I mean, he's a pioneer of thrash metal without a doubt, and a fucking led like he's amazing. But Testament is absolutely underrated and up there in the thrash scene without a doubt.
They've been around forever.
Did Dave and Ozzy get along? Did Dave who? Who's he talking about?
Dave.
Oh, Mustaine. Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I mean, they never had any problems. They're like beef. They never played together or nothing like that. But I don't think Mustaine saw him somewhere, walked up to him and said, "You want to go outside?" You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they got. I mean, Mustaine might tell you he wrote everything for Ozzy, but other than that, no, that's a little inside joke with everyone. Steve Giorgio plays on a 6-string fretless, was one of the originals to the band Death. Kilo knows his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a fretless, that's amazing, Matt. That just means you're raising. Dave Mustang doesn't get along with himself. Here we go. I was actually on the Loomis show. I was actually doing a show called The Mindset of Dave Mustaine, which was about the music too, but just you have to give him credit though for, I mean, you go to New York City, you get thrown out, and then you come back and you think of the name Megadeth right away, and then it's like Ozzy. Ozzy gets thrown out of his band and then fucking comes. Well, Ozzy's is a little different because he became even bigger. But I'm
Yeah.
saying though that because because Dave, that's why he's mad. He even sounded some kind of monster. He like, I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, but I get it because it's him. But I'm like, dude, why are you talking like this? Because I was like, yeah, Megadeth. But he was like, you know how hard it's been when I have to hear that I'm number 2 and this and that. I'm like, no, shut up. Why are you saying this? You know, a lot of people were back then at that time. But now that I'm 40 years old, 44, and looking back, I get it. But you know, we just look at it from the outside and we assume and judge. We weren't there. It's,
Right.
you know, that's what everyone does on the internet and in life. But Mustaine said he pissed Mike Muir off so much he wanted, well, not the only one, but Kerry King said, I think like he was only able to be in a band with him for 2 minutes. Was there 20 minutes? Hey, say what you want. Look at the man's accomplishments. So we could all say whatever we want, but look at his accomplishments.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, isn't it?
Yeah, and thank God for fucking Megadeth too. For me, I love Megadeth. I think they're fan. I love them. The what's the name of the song? I can't even. It's killing my head. It was like it's so fucking good. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's my favorite. This happens a lot on the show. Well, I was ready to ask Google what my favorite Megadeth song was. Like they know. Oh, geez.
That's Alexa.
Unbelievable. Oh, sorry, My Darkest Hour. I didn't
There
have
you
to
go.
look at that song alone. And then he's very technical. He used a lot of like, you know, the Dorian, like they use a lot of modes and they're very technical. Testament is too. Metallica is a little easier to play. Metallica is like, you know, standard-y, you know, a little bit more. But the pick of James Hetfield is probably one of the best rhythm down picker guitarists out there, hands down.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Amazing. Absolutely. Google knows everything. Yeah. That was funny. I was really ready to go. What's my favorite? Hold
That's
on one
funny.
sec. Okay. So, but the ultimate sin, here's what I'm going to say about the ultimate sin. The ultimate sin, we could get into, you know, yes, there's so many stories from behind the scenes and behind the production, but the bottom line is, well, it's actually not fair, though, that I'm giving it this much energy, but out of all of, well, no, I shouldn't say that. I listened to that more than the album Scream. So I listened to that more, not saying it's Scream. I listen, here's another underrated album. I don't care what any of you say. Black Rain. Like the good, there's Trapdoor, the song Black Rain. There's some great songs on Black Rain. Great. I can't wait till we get to that one. I remember picking that up. I was living up in a lake the day it came out, and I was not a good boy. So like I was staying with other people and they were letting me up in a lake. And I was like, get me to the fucking store. And I got that album the day it came out and cardboard little CD case. And it was, yeah, still awesome and amazing. But yeah, I don't want to rank Ozzy albums. It's just that glamour, like there's this glam hint to this album, like a pinch, like that, you know, Ozzy said it himself, you know, so, and we're not talking about the musicianship at all because it was incredible. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
Now I can't look at the set list from the Ultimate Sin tour, but I remember there was only one song from that album that he played that night. Everything else was Mr. Crawley or it was something else. It wasn't, there was only one song from that album that he played.
Well, I Shot the Dark probably.
I think that's what it was.
Are you kidding me? Hold on one second. Because I'm going to what this doesn't make any sense. Oh, here it is. Sorry. I just want to pull something up real fast. All right, so you guys can hear for yourself. And it's my channel, so well, it's all of our channel. Oops, hit the wrong thing. 1 second. No. I got that song in My Darkest Hour in my head now. So I know it was a while down, but hold on. Wow, I put up there's a lot of shorts on here. I don't think I ever missed a day. Hold on.
Uh-uh.
Let me see the one though that I'm talking about. Blues band. I'm close. I got it. Beautiful. Hold on. Okay. Now I go to here. Whoops. And I get to go to share screen. Now they better not copy. Well, I don't care. It's not monetized. But here's what Ozzy says about the album out with Jake. I got to bring that up, right? Could you see it? Gina, could you see Ozzy?
I can see Ozzy, yeah.
Okay. Well, he disappeared on me. Hold on 1 second. Where'd you go, Oz? Oh, there he is. Ready?
Now it's got 10 in America. It's starting to go in the charts all over the world.
Finally. Did you hear it?
In actual fact, it's now entered the German charts, which is the first time ever. And I've never had a record that's doing so well in German. I think it's really up to 100,000 sales.
Very upfront album, isn't it? I mean, I think, in my opinion, it's probably rockier than anything you've done in quite a while.
It's rockier, but it's very using Ron Nevison as a producer. It's kind of Americanized sound, which I don't know whether I like or whether I don't, but I can't complain because it's doing so well. No, Jake's come out of his shell amazing on this new album. I mean, it's like a burst forward in such a degree. It's like, I mean, it's so much work. I mean, although it's called the Ozzy Osbourne album, it's justifiable to call it the Ozzy Jake album because there's so much work on it. And Jake did.
Yeah. It's true. Can't hear you, Loomis.
Were you able to hear all that?
Yeah. Yep.
From Ozzy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but see, like when he's like, I don't know if I like it or if I not, but he's like, you got to still give it to Jake. Yeah, exactly. I think he nailed what he said.
Yeah.
100%. I agree with you. 100%, Kilo. Each album though did have its place.
Right.
That's what, and I even said that even for the times, they all had like, think about it. When the Ultimate Sin came out, like, still like the hair metal type, even though Master of Puppets, that when Metallica was coming out, but it was that like time. So it had though that every one of his albums, like it just, no, I'm wrong because look at the grunge era and Osmosis comes out and it's not grungy at all. And it's still incredible. Like he never changed for anything. Like,
right.
Yeah, maybe he looked like, the glam part, but there was a little bit of that twisted in with the production. You could tell, like,
yeah,
you could see the interviewer there complimenting him. Man, this album might be your rocket. And he's like, I don't know if I like the album or if I know. I just know Jake did a hell of, what you heard. You just heard what Ozzy said.
Yeah.
So we leave it at that. It's Blizz, but your brother. What does he mean by that?
Blizzard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, being Bob, I even told Bob Daisley, I said, it's hard to like distinguish like which one's better between the two. They're all like one. And he's like, and he totally understood it. Plus, it was interesting that he said, they have, of course, now Randy had You Looking at Me, Looking at You, and Goodbye to Romance. But for like usually, you have a bunch of songs. They wrote Blizzard and then wrote, like, there was no songs that were left over on Blizzard that went on the diary. Then that was a completely separate entity.
Yeah.
For that, that quick. And I could see that now for not being that quick. And the only stuff they used that was left over was 2 things from Randy.
Right.
That they shaped up and sharpened up and changed up a little bit. Oh, I can't give it away. Fuck. Wait till you hear what Bob says, how, the end of Goodbye Romance with the keyboard intro. Wait till you hear. Yeah, wait till no keyboardist came up with that. That's all I'm going to say. Just wait till you hear how that came about.
Okay.
That's called magic in the studio. And and hearing him tell that story, maybe I'm sure he did on other shows, other people might have heard it, but it's a beautiful thing. Well, the people, it's not like we have like, thousands watch those videos. They don't. I'm gonna give it away right now because there's not a real ton of people on right now, so I'll give it away. So they're in the studio, and it's Ozzy's next to Bob. And this is Bob's telling me this, and you're gonna hear this when I drop it. And all of a sudden, they were trying to figure out like some part, like at the end, Ozzy and Bob at the same exact time for some time started going do 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 at the same time, literally in one like take. They hummed that together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then they put it to a keyboard. Like they had their arms around each other, listening to the song because I guess they were liking the song and all that. And then
Uh-huh.
they both sang that melody at the same time and kept it going. And then that's how they put it on keyboards.
That's badass.
Yeah,
That's
he's like, you
badass.
want to tell? He goes, there was no two. He goes, me and Ozzy just did it, and then boom, it just. And they weren't trying to. They were listening
Right.
to the songs, and they're next to each other. And as they're listening, that part came. I don't know who did it. That he said at the same time, both of them just were doing like they just started doing that, and they the exact thing, no changes, and then went over to the keyboard, and that's how that came about.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's wait till I should make that a clip and throw that up.
Yeah.
Because but yeah, I only gave it away because I love when the diehards come in on the live. I know everyone can't because life goes on and people have lives, but people who come in, it's kind of like how channels in a way they join my channel and you could get perks. Well, on
Yeah.
this channel, since we don't charge anyone and it's not monetized, if you're here during the live, you'll get perks.
Right.
All right. That's it. I couldn't believe some of the perks I'm reading. They're like, charge your audience $5. And then that means I could give them a shout out. Like, wait a minute, let's get this right. If someone pays $5 a month, I have to shout them out. If someone paid $5 a month, I would fucking have them on. I would say their name like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's like, hey, Dave, what's up?
Right.
Okay, I got that $5 out of the way. I don't know. And listen, that's why I'll never do it. No matter how
Yeah.
big anything I ever got, I would never do that because I understand if it gets too big, you can't do it for everyone. That's why I guess what they mean by that. But
Yeah.
$5 for a fucking shout out. Anyone right now in the chat, you're more than welcome to come on the show at any
Right.
time.
Yeah.
You don't need a Wikipedia to be on this show. This is for the diehards. And yeah, there's going to be, interviews with some of the real people who are there.
Right.
And definitely, if you haven't checked it out, get over to the video section and check out part 1 with the interview with Bob. And part two will be out this week. And what do you got to say though, Gina, with the ultimate sin though? Like closing all that. Like Ozzy kind of said it the best. I agree with it. Killer of Giants is what I love, and I love the song, The Ultimate Sin.
I like the ultimate sin. I like well, it's just my least favorite. I don't really have much good to say about it, but like I said, my teenage albums, my first albums were Blizzard and Diary, so for me that's I mean, how do you beat that? How do you beat that?
Well, that's the thing though that you can't though, and
Right.
there's no beat, but yeah, but then no, but yeah, but you liked all the other albums.
I like Bark at the Moon, but this one's just the production, I think.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
you
the
liked all
production part.
the production, though, and all that though. But
Yeah.
I mean, the song "Ultimate Sin" I love, and
Yeah.
Killer of Giants is a masterpiece to me.
Hmm.
Now, if I have to pick between Diary and Killer of Giants, I would the song like masterpiece as a musician playing, I'd go Diary. But
Right.
still, Killer Giants was unbelievable. And not to mention, though, like, there wasn't, though, what they had for Diary with the string arrangements. I don't believe they did that on that. I don't know. I'd have to ask Jake.
Yeah.
But my point being, though, even though there's keys in it and all that, my point being is Well, Secret Loser too, I love. That's a great one. That's a good
Mhm.
song too. I mean, there's good songs on it. Like, let's not get it twisted. But um, I think though, that's why though, there was a change right after it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing to do though with Jake. I mean,
No.
Jake's playing was just Jake. Like he sounds like Jake. He has his own tone. Like, and to come in right
Yeah.
after Randy, I mean, what he did, and I'll let Bob explain with the Bark at the Moon how just unbelievably, like I told you, Richie Blackmore even was like, blown away by Jake. And for Richie to be
Right.
blown, like Richie Blackmore don't give compliments.
Yeah.
There's a funny video of Richie Blackmore talking about how he wrote Smoke on the Water. And
Uh-huh.
he's like, I ripped it off. And the interviewers believing him. And he's like, yeah, he's like, from Beethoven's Fifth, dun, 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 dun. I just thought of it backwards. Dun, dun, dun. And he's looking at the guy dead serious. And the guy's like, are you telling me that came for, and he's like, yes. And I owe Beethoven a lot of money. And the interviewer completely believes him. And Richie keeps a fucking straight face. Oh, it's fucking
I
hysterical.
never saw that.
No, real. I'm sorry. I have to pull it up. I'm sorry. I have to pull it up. It's hysterical. And he's being sarcastic the whole time, but the interviewer totally is going with it. It's curious.
Oh,
Here it
that's
is.
hilarious.
I have to pull it up. Hold on. After that, it's hysterical. It actually should have been, but no, it's Tommy Aldridge. All right, here we go. 1 second. Richie Blackmore, Beethoven. Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Sorry. I hate when that happens. When it doesn't type. I'm trying, folks. I don't have a producer. Okay, Beethoven's Fifth, Richie Blackmore. Here we go. Oh, this is great. Hold on 1 second. I'll let that play because it's just an ad. And then let me skip that. Yeah, I don't care. They'll probably copyright this part and I'll have to get it off, but who cares? I got to go back to the beginning and pause it. Pause. Sorry, guys. Beautiful. All right. Now, we need a producer, Gina.
Yeah, we really do.
We really need. All right, listen to this.
Bang. Beethoven. Bom, 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 bom. And I thought, play that backwards. Put something to it. You've got bom, 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 bom. That's how I came up with it.
Hang on. Are you telling me
Yes.
the famous riff, the slow humming effect, is from Beethoven?
It's an interpretation of inversion. You turn it back and play it back and forth. It's actually Beethoven's Fifth. So I owe him a lot of money.
Do you ever get sick and tired of playing?
Absolutely not. It's a great riff. It's a riff that we should all have in our heads. I go to sleep with it at night thinking, oh, I'm so happy I wrote Bob, Bob, Bob.
Oh,
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
yeah. The greatest thing about that though is that the interviewer believed him.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking beautiful. Beautiful.
Well,
I
he
go to
did look
sleep.
believable.
Everyone should go to sleep at night, and then, like he's just so he's fucking funny. I seen that, blew him away. Then well, Bob played with Richie, and I mean he's fantastic. And what's his name from oh, now I'm thinking of a different. Sorry, I got confused with the keyboardist from both of them. But for some reason, I was thinking of keyboardist. Jesus Christ, his
Adam
son plays.
Wakeman.
Yes,
Adam
well,
Wakeman.
his father.
Or
What's
Rick.
his?
Rick.
Yes, Rick
Yeah.
Wakeman. For some, because I just watched him on Rick's show. What's the name of Rick's show anyway? Everyone watches it. It's the best show.
I don't know.
But
I
you know
don't know.
Rick, right?
Rick Wakeman, yeah, he played in
No,
Yes.
no, 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 no,
Right?
no, no. I mean, this Rick here.
Oh
right
God, I don't know. Patrick?
here. Yeah.
Madhouse?
Is that what his show's called? Hold on.
Yeah. The Ozzy cover band?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, okay.
The second I put him up, I'm going to be like, oh, duh.
Roll the Bones?
You'll see. Ready? Here we go. I'm getting good at this producing stuff. No, I'm not. I'm terrible. You read this up at the producer button. Oh, here it is. Share screen. Here, this guy. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Not Gilmore. Now this is Rick Beato.
And if you were a member of that club, and it cost £5 or something to be a member, you could go free from Monday to Thursday or Tuesday to Thursday. So I'd go there quite a lot because it was free. And one night I went in there and it was rammed with people. All the Beatles and all the Stones were in there. And I go, it's a little bit unusual. And Brian Auger and the Trinity with Julie Driscoll, and she's
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's channel. If you guys did ever watch it, subscribe to it. He has everyone in the world on it, and he knows music so well. And
Yeah.
I think just overall music channel, he has the best one out there, and
Yeah.
you'll absolutely love it. He has everyone on, but
I've seen him with Billy Strings, I think.
yeah. He was at
Yeah.
Billy Strings. Now that one was great. When Billy was talking about his father, get in here, and they're playing Sabbath and shit, and he was talking
Yeah.
about yeah. So with that episode, he has the guitar in his hand with Rick, and he's playing a bunch of stuff. But then if
Mhm.
there's another old Billy Strings when he's with Theo Von, it's fucking great. They're talking
Oh
about
yeah, that one's hilarious.
smoking meth and fucking all
Mhm.
this type of shit. And he was like, dude, I could write forever on smoking that. I love Billy Strings.
He played
He's a
for
cool guy.
48 hours straight.
Yeah, I like Billy Strings.
Yeah.
He used to play around here a lot too at the over at Jazz Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think each album has its place. I miss it. It's Blizz and Diary, and everything else is below that. Anyway. Well,
That's my
Blizz and
brother. Yeah.
Diary set the standard for everything else. Yeah, I mean, they're those
Yeah.
two albums, and that's what I always say, Randy, when I say the shoes that Jake had to fill. It wasn't just Randy, and this is no disrespect to Randy. It's those two albums. Like, oh
Right.
shit, listen to these two albums. Now we're expecting you to help us write something like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
those two albums will always go down as one of the greatest rock and roll of all time. Like they're like without a doubt, Blizzard and Diary,
Right.
without a doubt. I mean, come on. I mean, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I think that those two albums are just hands down the greatest.
Yeah. I agree.
Because that's what's and then everything after is, I mean, yeah, it's amazing, but without that initial spark and those two albums, like Bob told me,
Right.
like they were boom, boom, quick, bang, bang. They're just magical. What did he say?
Right.
You loved that short that I put up. You were like, what he said, it was
Oh,
destined. It was
yeah.
magic.
Destin. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm taking off for tonight, y'all. I'm over here
Bye,
falling
Dad.
asleep. Plus, I have to be up. I guess what, we bore you that bad, you cocksucker? I'll see you next week. Love you, Hired Board Army
Bye,
and Loomis.
Dad.
If I didn't call you a cocksucker, I wouldn't love you. Yes, Rick Beato, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get into everything though on here sometimes with the lives. Good night, Vaz. We're already going on an hour and a half, but it's. Love you too, brother. Love you too. Vaz is great. Appreciate
Yeah.
you always helping him. But don't forget to watch God Bless Ozzy Osbourne. You'll thank me after. Don't forget. It's fantastic. And if you want to watch any of these two, they're great. Budokan, The End. That Bill Ward's not in it, but I love Bill Ward. But
Yeah.
you know what? Wait, we never thought of this, Gina.
What?
We should actually like do some with Ozzy though. We should do some Sabbath albums.
Why don't we?
Yeah. Why don't
Let's
we
go
do?
backwards.
Yeah. Why don't we go? Did I erase it like a fucking jagoff? Yeah, of course I did. No. Why don't we go next week to Black Sabbath, the original fucking album?
Let's do that.
You down for that?
Yep.
Because then we pick it up from No Rest or The Wicked. So for Sabbath, I'm saying Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath, Paranoid, Master of Reality, Volume 5. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it could go, yeah, we could do, or we could bounce. Like, we could do Black Sabbath next week, Black Sabbath. And then if you want to go to No Rest or The Wicked, because we're always going to be changing the playlist.
Yeah.
You know, so when I'm going to make playlists where it says Gina and Loomis album, Ozzy, boom, it goes into that playlist. And then Black Sabbath, it'll go into that playlist. So
Right.
even if you
Right.
do jump around, that's okay.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going back. If you don't jump too far ahead, you don't want to jump too far ahead. Jumping back's all right. 'Cause then
Right.
you get a
Right.
better sense of what you're talking about coming ahead. So yeah, let's do only if you're cool with it.
I'm good with it. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Love Sabbath. That would be killer. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the name of the fucking show, Into the Void. I love Sabbath. I mean, Sabbath's fucking. I love it's
Yeah.
everything to me. With the and Ozzy, of course. But let's do. Oh my God! All I'm going to say is once we get to the album Master Reality, I'm not going to shut the fuck up. I'm not. I'm really not.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's even though my whole color scheme, everything in the world, like just even in life.
Yeah.
Even in life.
Yeah.
The good old days. At least I got to meet him.
Yeah, you're lucky.
There was an aura around him though. Like he had that purple. Like I saw, like there was just this good aura around him.
Right. Right.
It was. Oh my God! And the song "Walk on Water," the demo version was playing from the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack, but it turned to Prince of Darkness box set, and such a good song. But I remember though, I was like right before, I'm like, he's singing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because of the demo version. And I'm
Yeah.
like, but it was very haunting. And like in the beginning with the keys, and then all of a sudden, like my girl's like, "You want to go together?" I go, "No." And and you know what? Thank God, because then it would have been me, Oz, and then her. And I don't talk to her anymore. I don't know where she's at. That was years ago. That's the
Right.
sister of GHB that had to go, you know. But
Yeah.
when you watch my father's tribute, you'll see
Uh-huh.
her in one of them when I have my long hair with the family. I'm like, she's in. I go, you put her in one of the fucking tributes, but she used to throw a brick at my head. One night when I was sleeping, she woke up, and while she was going over me, I'm laying down. The door is like over there. We had the bed in the one corner. I'm laying down. She wakes up, stomps my nose while I'm sleeping, and goes to the bathroom. I wake up, my nose is busted open. I grab her. I don't care what anyone says. I just never put my hands, punch a girl or nothing. And you think in that moment you would, but I did grab her, put her down on the mattress. Like, what the fuck? She's like, I had a dream. Like she had a dream that I was cheating on her. Like that, she just got that nuts. Like, you know,
Yeah, that's bad.
and she broke my nose. Still crooked to this day. So she had to go. But she had to go. Oh, and then guess what happens? How dumb is this? She gets, I guess, a new boyfriend, and then she wants to come down here with him to my neighborhood where I'm at with all of my people because she's demanding something that it wasn't even hers back, and I wasn't even at my house. I was with my crew of guys hanging out, and this guy, I'll give him that, drives into a new neighborhood with her, thinking that he's going to like to do something. Like I go,
wow.
She pulled up, she got out screaming. He opened up his car door. I go, buddy, either you have the biggest balls in the world, and I'm not saying this meaning me,
Right.
anyone by yourself, you're going to go into some new town and walk up to 12 guys in a different territory. And no, that's not smart. You know what I'm
No.
saying? So, but he did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did. He did. And it
Did
was,
he get his ass kicked?
he got hurt bad. Yeah, and not by
Yeah.
me. I didn't even get a chance to do it. I didn't. The
Yeah.
second I didn't see. I didn't say that do anything at all. Some of my buddy, one guy walked up to me. He's like, "Is that fucking Baba?" I go, "Yeah, dude." I go, "She's fucking stuck in the house. My mom just called, blah, blah, blah." He goes, "Who the fuck is that guy?" And then when my buddy walked up to him, the one dude goes, "Tell fucking Luke that," boom, like he hit him over the head because we were at a pizza place. You know those pizza trays?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went boom, like that, right over his head. But he
Shit.
made it though to where it more slapped him and not knocked him, like it like twisted him. And when he got
Yeah.
up, he just like picked him up and then just slammed him down and just boom, boom, started pounding the shit out of him. I said, "Stop, stop." All of a sudden, though, the owner, Norm, comes out and goes, "You saw this motherfucker come down here from New York. I have it on camera, and he threatened all he is, right?" Yeah, that was it. And that was it. Threw him in the car. I mean, yeah, but I didn't have anything to do with that. I was like,
Right.
this guy is such an idiot. Like, why you don't do that? Like, I'll give you an example.
No.
One time, because I'm a Yankee fan, I was seeing a girl in Boston. A-Rod had a home run in 2009 ALCS, and I'm at a Halloween party. I walk out in Boston. There's like 40 people there at this Halloween party. I'm like, "Fuck the Red Sox, fucking A-Rod." Blah. And then all of a sudden, someone pulled me aside. They're like, "Buddy, you can't call up your people. You're 6 hours away from home." And like when he told me that realization, I was like, "Oh God, like, yeah, I might get fucking wrecked because
Right.
you call you're on your own. You're a lone wolf out here in someone else's territory." And I know some things about Boston, especially in South Boston, and I know those guys very well and been in like, the main guy's house literally 2 years ago who used to run shit. So they don't fuck around out there. So you just don't do that. You don't go to
Yeah.
New there. That's why Linda's father, Greg Sr., Mark Wahlberg, who's playing her father, they already did the movie. Look it up by any means. Linda's
Mhm.
father fucking went. They wanted to find the 3 bodies the KKK buried. So they had Linda, just how scary Linda's father was. They had him go there by himself. He went with Linda's mother and a 38 in Mississippi by himself, not his crew,
Holy shit.
and got them so scared that boom, they found the 3 bodies.
Right.
Yeah, he was cutting the one guy's fucking nuts off. But yeah, like I mean, by himself, and that's
That's
what
crazy.
that's what her father's movies. Oh, and look great. That guy's story is just on another level. Great. Him and Whitey Bulger's stories are just insane. But that's true crime stuff. But that's Linda with the bark at the moon. That's her father, who I'm talking about.
Right.
He's
Right.
if you just type in Greg Scarpa Sr. and watch, you're gonna be like, holy fuck. Like, yeah, that
Yeah.
guy, yeah, the FBI was even tipping him off on shit. It was crazy. Crazy
That's
story.
crazy.
Thanks, Dave. Tony Iommi played a white Strat until it blew a pickup while recording Wicked World. Then he started playing SGs, my man Shred.
Yeah.
And did you ever see what's the guitar? Oh, I forget who made it. It was an SG, I believe, who made it for him. He made it for him. He had to retire the guitar because he's like, sometimes they get lost on the road. I just watched a video the other day. I forget the guy's name, but I love the look of that guitar. But yeah, Tony had to do a bunch of things like with his fingers too, and with strings and stuff to try to like get that right play, and then with down tuning the C sharp and stuff. That's another thing. God, like if he didn't go to work that last day with his fingers, I'll wait till we start getting into Sabbath. It's over.
Yeah.
If he didn't get going to work that day and do a total different job that he never did on the shear and lose those
Right.
fingers, you wouldn't have that sound. So it's like it's godlike, like how bands come in. Geezer Butler too. What he's playing around those bass riffs, Geezer's like one of the best. He needs more. I mean, he gets credit because they all do. But I mean, the way he attacks the bass and just listen to his isolated bass lines, he's unbelievable. Geezer, even at
Yeah.
the beginning show, everyone, they haven't played together in 20 years. I'm talking about with Bill Ward. They played with the End Tour and stuff like that earlier. But
Yeah.
I mean, Geezer was just on it. Like he was still like Geezer was like he could still play like he's fucking 18 and like he was. I love Geezer.
Yeah.
I
I
love
can't
his
wait for
mind.
next week.
I was 13 when I heard the first Sabbath album in 70. It blew my mind. It gave my Italian mother fits. Nice. Still, oh, that's just going to be fun. Talking about the first,
Catholic mom.
Yeah, the first Black Sabbath album. The Hard Rock Cafe stole Tony's original monkey. Yeah, I know that. That's not the one that I'm talking about. Tony's got his original one that was made for him, retired, that the Hard Rock Cafe didn't steal. Here, I'll pull it up for you. Fuck it. Got it. Got to always fact check. Oops. 1 second. Even though on the recycled channels that people aren't going to see these clips because they usually take them out because they're other channels. But yeah, so that's what, so you're cool with that, Gina, with doing the going back and forth with Sabbath, the original Black Sabbath album would be fucking awesome. Hold on.
Yeah.
Tony Iommi retires. Guitar. Whoops. You better come up, you son of a bitch. Yes. Got it. All right. That one didn't take as long. So now, oh, here we go. Here's what I'm talking about, my man. Share screen. All right. The name of that channel is, usually if you give them a shout out, that it's called Total Guitar. Check them out. Total Guitar.
This is my old guitar. I've had this for quite a long time. As you can see, it's been through the mill, well worn, but it's great. It was first made for me by JD, John Diggins. He used to work for me at one time, and then he became into the to building guitars. And he made this one on the kitchen unit at home, which was quite funny because I wanted it quick, and he made it in a couple of days.
Wait, are you hearing two things?
Yeah, I thought I was hearing two things.
Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's because I had Rick and David Gilmour were talking at the same time. I'm like, I'm hearing two fucking voices here. And yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I need work on my oh, beautiful. It remembered. Here it is. So now remember, the name of this channel is Total Guitar. And a great what is it? Where are we at? All right. Here it is. Share screen. I got us. Share. Total Guitar is the name of the channel. It's up on the stage now. I think it should be.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let me make this son of a bitch bigger and then I'll play it. All right. You see it?
Yeah.
All right. Total Guitar.
This is my old guitar. I've had this for quite a long time. As you can see, it's been through the mill, well worn, but it's great. It was first made for me by JD, John Diggins. He used to work for me at one time, and then he became into the to building guitars. And he made this one on the kitchen unit at home, which was quite funny because I wanted it quick, and he made it in a couple of days. I've used it for many years. It's been great, you know. And now it's retired now because it's getting old. No, it's too valuable to lose. You know, it's the problem is these days is when you're on the road and carrying such an entourage of people and guitars, things can get damaged or lost. You know. But this one, I've got to look after that one because it's a part of history, really.
So that's the one that I was talking about, Mama Shred. If you're there, hold on. Am I back? Holy shit, that worked out easier than I thought. Boom, I'm already back in it. Oh, 1 second. All righty, good. But were you able to hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, my friend Loomis and Gina, I gotta go, Loomis. I'm gonna give you a call into the week, buddy. Stay strong. Thank you, my man, and thanks for coming
Why
in
not?
again. It was black originally, but it got left in a hot car and the paint flaked off down to the mahogany. Oh yeah, the old boy Johnny. There we go. Yeah, the old boy John Diggins. It's the one the black Gibson is big. Yeah, that's the one that I love, man. That's what I was trying to tell you. I couldn't think of the exacto name of it, but that just the look, the fucking God. And he's right though. I mean, you see how humble he is. He's like things go on the road and they could be, they could get lost instead of being like people fucking steal shit.
Yeah.
He's so humble.
It's true.
I'm excited though, Gina, though, to and I think you'll even be like more up because I know the Ultimate Sin isn't your favorite, but to
Yeah.
talk about the original Black Sabbath, and actually talking about how Ozzy, got together with them. Ozzy Zig needs gig, requires gig, and I think it'll be awesome. And I'm going to
Yeah.
talk to you during the week though, because I'm going to come up with some cool editing things that I want to do for it. And you know what? We'll make it like fun too. Like we'll ask some like little trivia though type questions and history questions just for fun and stuff. And but the original Black Sabbath album next Monday at
Yep.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, on Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't think of my mind's been all over the fucking place, but whatever. Now we did think of it, of Sabbath. A meaning of like doing it with you, how we do the
Right.
Ozzy solo.
Right.
Like,
Right. I didn't think of it either. I don't know.
well, we just roll with it, G.
Right. Right.
We roll with the punches, and now we're gonna get into everything about the original fucking Sabbath. I love it. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
That'll
So
be
stay
great.
tuned on that, folks. And what else, JG? What else you got going on?
Nothing really. You know me, I'm boring.
You're not boring. Listen, if they what's that old saying? If you're bored, you're boring. So get
True.
moving.
True.
Get moving. But everyone who's out there and takes the time to watch, and even the people who come on afterward, because a lot of people do come on after then watch. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We're new
Mhm.
and this channel's growing. And well, actually, let's see.
Yeah.
Just because the one time we did that, but I doubt it. Oh, close though. By next Tuesday. I mean, last week we were just thanking everyone though for 3,000 subscribers. And was that yeah. And we'll have 4,000 subscribers though by probably Wednesday. So that or tomorrow maybe. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for all the support and 1.2 million views in the last month. It just shows how loved Ozzy is. And I
Right.
love it. And look, he has missed so much. What was that? He was always coloring on the show. Did he do artwork? Yes, he did do artwork.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, though, like, and happy 40th belated birthday to Jack Osbourne.
Yes. Yeah.
Turned 40 yesterday. Happy birthday, Jack.
Happy birthday,
And,
Jack.
and I don't know if this is really in, though, but you would know maybe. But let me see. 1 second. Post. Where are we at? Oh, here it is. Okay. Happy birthday to my half brother, Jack Osbourne, and have a loving day from Harriet Osbourne.
See how she spells that different?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was wondering. O-R.
And I saw that on Kelly's birthday post as well. Same exact
But
blanket
then now
text.
you go to the channel and then it goes, but if it was brother, why does she say this? You go to her, it goes, my half uncle Ozzy Osbourne and half auntie Sharon Osbourne. So how is Jack your half brother, but Ozzy and Sharon are your half auntie and uncle?
That's what I don't understand. I don't know who this person is. So
I'm not
very
saying
odd.
that they're not whatever, but I'm going to be honest. In the internet world, there's a lot of people that say that they're someone that they're not. So I'm just
True.
saying, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not, but you know, you gotta watch, like with the AI out there and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
watch. But thank you all very much. Nice shred. Shred, I'd love to hear you play sometime, my man. We could send back and forth and jam together. I'll play a riff, I'll play some keys over it. It'll be good times. You could do that now. My buddy Jansen, who you know, he's gonna come on and do a live with us. I'm gonna set it up, Gina.
Oh, cool. I love
Yeah,
him.
yeah, I just saw him at my father's thing. Jansen's awesome. Great
Yeah.
guy. Guys, don't forget, God bless Ozzy Osbourne. Well, yes, God bless him, but watch it. It's incredible
Right.
if you've never seen that.
Yeah.
And again, check out my interview with legendary bass player Bob Daisley. That is
Mhm.
already up, part 1 in the video section on this. It was a telephone video, telephone interview, old school, but a lot of great knowledge and from back in the old days. And Bob was just a gentleman and told a lot of great stories. And just like that Goodbye to Romance, him and Ozzy just came up with that on the spot like that, just humming it, like singing it, like they were singing it, but they weren't singing lyrics, like they were just singing, but it
Yeah.
was that. And they were both doing it at the same time. Like, and and he's like, that's that studio magic, that
Yeah.
just happens,
Yeah.
so stay tuned for that. By the time next week, me and Gina are back on for Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. That
Yeah.
full interview will be out, but check out part 1. And what else am I missing? I think that's pretty much that's it. If you want to follow stuff that I post up on Instagram about this channel, you could follow Loomis_show. Actually, you could follow Into the Void. I started on Instagram as well. Ozzy Osbourne Tribute. And Gina, you're not an Instagram person, right?
No. No. I have enough with Facebook and YouTube. I could see me
Do you
being
want
gone
people
all day.
do you want people to follow you or no?
Mm, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, thank you, Bob, for the time. Had a great talk. Was 2 hours long, so stay tuned. And again, folks, it's in the video section. It's about a half hour. Part 1, we talk about him meeting Ozzy, Blizzard of Oz, and Diary of a Madman. And then right when we start going to the Bark of the Moon is like, we're not cuts, but we end up, there's still more Blizzard stories. And just like I told you with you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it comes back to it as well, but it's a long interview. But now I think, because he wants to, I think I already edited out edited that half hour. I think the next thing I'm just going to release the whole fucking thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just drop
Yeah.
it all and let
Yeah.
it, and then I could break up clips from it and
Yeah.
do stuff like that. Like I'm going to
That'll
start
work.
doing. Like I'm going to start doing, like, even on with me and you, like certain stuff we talk about, I'm going to put clips and make some shorts out of it. That's why when I go like this, Gina, for editing purposes, it's easier because then I have my full square. And then when you're talking, it can go to you. So when I
Right.
do that for editing back, it's fantastic for videos. But when people are watching on their phones, it's better because it's a small device. And I think 78% of our audience watches on phones. I
Yeah.
think you have the numbers too. But thank you, Dave. Yeah, hit like and subscribe if you're a fan of Ozzy. And again, if anyone's ever interested in coming on, or don't forget, you could use the community and
Mhm.
post and share anything you want. But if you're interested in coming on the channel, just to talk or whatever the hell, or put something up on the channel, like a video, email me. Ozzyosbournetributepage at gmail.com. You can ask everyone. I return all emails within 24 hours. And this one was for you, though, Pops, and RIP to my father.
Right.
And that's why I just kept going tonight, because that's what he'd want me though to do instead of laying around being bummed out. And thank you, Gina, because you helped me a lot today. So thank you for
Of
being
course.
willing to do this tonight, and everyone who's watching, thank you too. And yeah, because yes, last night, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm like, I'm just gonna stop for a month and come back. But then I really thought about, what is that going to do? Like, that's just gonna, you're
Right.
just gonna sit in it. And I go to like a psychiatrist. It's not like I'm not dealing with it. I'm still getting
Right.
everything out. But you know, this is healthy for me. Everyone's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But everyone, folks, oh, hold on. Battery's almost going on the laptop. Uh-oh. Don't die if this happens. It's all you, Gina. You got to close the show if it dies. Don't die. I made it. Well, I think I did. I did it in time. Yeah, I got it. All right. Thank you so much. Hit like and subscribe. And also, don't forget, on the weekend, whenever I'm just, I call them just Ozzy Talks. I usually go on either Friday or Saturday at like 10:30, usually 11 p.m. at night. And we just talk about anything. There's not one topic, everything. And I mean, it's Ozzy and Sabbath and stuff. I like to try to keep it on that, but we just have a good time on Friday and Saturday nights. So if you guys are around, I'm 44. I don't go out anymore and drink. So I always hop on, join me. Gina, you're more than welcome to come on those too. If you're awake, no
I
obligations.
might next week,
Yeah, I hear you. But
Yeah.
thank you so much. Ultimate Sin.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up with Jakey Lee's The Fucking Man. How about that?
Yeah.
Killer of Giants.
All right,
Jake,
Loomis.
you got it. All
I'll
right,
see you
Jake,
next week.
I'll see you next week, and I'll be in touch with you beforehand. And as always, thank you so much for your time. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Loomis. Thanks.
All right, everyone. We'll see you next time on Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. Hit that like and subscribe. Share it with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.
Bye.